guess I'm lucky by nature. My friends call me like a bit of a rough diamond. Rich, obviously, just because of my spirit, you know, just rich in spirit. The record that I hold is the most tattooed person in history. How many tattoos do I have? I have one, and it's the biggest one on the planet. I've had more than one layer of ink, and in some areas it's 3 or 4 layers. The first tattoo I ever had, I was 16, I was travelling with a circus, and I got a small little juggling club on my hip, and I got it on my hip because I didn't want my mum to see it. So really, you know, it's just one tattoo at a time, I guess, so that's how everyone does it. I would get tattooed by some amazing artists all over the world, so I just basically said to them, here's this section of my body, go for it. I guess I used to really want to get tattooed quite a lot, so nowadays I haven't been tattooed for about 6 years, so yeah, I tattoo people. I'm a tattoo artist as well, so I get to, I guess, enjoy the buzz through doing it for others. When I was a kid, you know, looking at the Guinness World Record book and thinking how amazing it would be to be that person, it's an honour and a privilege. I mean, to have young kids come up and want to get a photo because they recognise me from the book. So, and everyone's different how they react, so it's like the weather, you can't predict it, you can't control it, so you just sort of deal with it as it comes, you know. I don't really get my self-esteem from what others think of me, you know. I like myself today, you know, so it's just interesting that I had to tattoo my whole body to actually like myself as much as I do. So I don't know how that works, but you know, obviously there's not enough money for the therapy sessions that I'd have to take to find out. But here I am, and yeah, traveling the world, loving my life, and yeah, and hopefully people pick up on that. Being the most tattooed person in the world this is probably the best time to be that person. I guess previous record holders before me had it a lot harder just because of the stigma attached to tattoos. Good timing on my behalf. Lucky once again.
Older and older people are getting tattooed. So I don't think that the age I started at was that unusual.
This is Melbourne, Florida, located in Brevard County. Home to more senior citizens than any other county. In fact, 1 in 4 residents in this summer paradise are over 65. I'm here to meet a truly record-breaking couple. This is Chuck and Charlotte.
How are you?
Lovely to meet you. Mwah.
You guys look incredible. I don't even know what to look at first. So you hold Guinness World Record titles, most tattooed senior citizen female and most tattooed senior citizen male. So how much percentage do you have tattooed?
97.5% each of us.
97.5%.
Right.
So is the only percent left your faces?
Well, there's a couple of things we can talk about here.
So quickly. I want to see who Chuck and Charlotte were before all the tattoos. Chuck and Charlotte went through over half their lives untattooed, not knowing each other. Now, they are a happy, loving couple with nearly every inch of their bodies covered. It's an amazing story that begins, of course, in a tattoo shop. I'm sorry if I touch
No,
you.
go, please feel free. That's
For most people, their journey with tattoos begins with just one. But that wasn't the case for Charlotte.
I immediately decided that I wanted a bodysuit.
From the get-go?
From the get-go.
So talk me through the meeting.
This is what she was having done.
The colours on this are so bright.
And this is all the way around her leg, and this is at one sitting. She was getting pretty ragged about the 6th hour or so when I wandered in the door and they asked me to talk to her. So I sat there and I babbled for a couple hours, and I don't even remember what I said, and she got through it.
So you were just being a helpful,
Just being helpful, they asked me if I
Yes.
would. Yeah, sure.
Being
Did it
herself.
help?
Oh, it did. It did. I didn't even realize I was getting tattooed.
Charlotte hasn't always lived life so conspicuously. In fact, she has a condition that creates an abnormal curve in her spine, something she previously tried to hide away.
Even just before I started going into tattoo contests, I had to really think about it because I have a double curve scoliosis. As a child, I was always conscious of trying to wear my clothing, loose clothing, so everything was always covered up and everything. And that was a huge concern. And then after I was in the first contest, I realized nobody cares. Nobody cares about it at all because you're showing them your artwork, and how other people perceive you has nothing to do with who that person is.
It's an absolutely beautiful, really wonderful words of advice. Come on, Chuck. Hit me with your advice.
Well, the message I like to convey is just be yourself. Do not be afraid to put yourself out there, whatever it may be. What is the worst that can happen? They don't like it. So what?
Maybe it's just the wisdom you get from a few extra trips around the sun. But I find myself inspired by more than just Chuck and Charlotte's record-breaking tattoos. When you look at Charlotte, do you see the tattoos? Is that an aesthetic that you're attracted to?
No, I don't really notice the tattoos. It's not something that cranks me out. Oh, here's a naked tattooed lady. Oh, you know, it's interesting, yeah. But that wasn't the attraction, you know.
You are very lucky that in the Florida heat, you don't have to worry about having hair, which is incredibly humid and just gets really frizzy. When you look in the mirror now, do you see your tattoos?
No, I don't. I'm always surprised when people are amazed at how many tattoos we have because I don't even pay attention to it.
Some people choose to hang their artwork on the wall. I chose to put mine on my body. As we know, The Simpsons has been around for 30 years, and I'm an avid fan of the show, so I thought what better theme to have on your body than The Simpsons. To do this, I needed to find a talented and respected artist, and I did, in Jade Baxter from Twisted by Design. It's between $12,000 and $13,000 that I spent on it, but don't tell my wife. It just becomes a bit of an addiction after a while. Once you get one, you want more, then more, then more. The most painful tattoo that I've got would obviously be the donut, and that's for obvious reasons. However, now that it's complete, I reckon it looks excellent.
I actually think it was my most painful as well.
The poor Jade had to put up with the sight. It took a long time to finish because it's so detailed, and Jade had to sit there looking with some very small characters, and it would have taken quite a lot. I don't know how she did it for as long as she did, but it's good recognition that she did. It's been a long, hard process, but I couldn't have done it without Jade. By the end, we'd both had enough, I think, but then when the Guinness World Record decision came along, it was all well and truly worth it in the end.
Hi, I'm Rick Scolomero, and I'm attempting record for most comic book characters tattooed on a body.
So here on Rick's neck, number 1.
1, Mystique.
Okay, and then down on his shoulder here, number 2 is...
Galactus.
And then on the back of your arm here, Rick, spin around, we've got Silver Surfer.
Number 3, Silver Surfer.
Okay, and then roll out to Phoenix.
Number 4, Phoenix.
And then on the inside, we've got...
Number 5, Wolverine.
And then on the outer forearm.
Number 6, Spider-Man.
And then over to his left abdomen.
We have number 7, Black Widow.
Okay, and then we got to look at his bum on his left butt cheek here.
We have number 8, Spider-Man 2099.
Okay, and then we've got just next to him on the hip.
That's number 9.
Number 9 is Dr.
Dr.
Octopus.
Octopus, right.
And then number 10 down below.
Is Mary Jane.
Okay, and then on the inside.
Number 11, Black Cat.
And then all the way on the back.
Number 12, Gwen Stacy.
And then just on the inner part there, on the hamstring, we've got...
And number 13, Green Goblin.
Okay, and then on his knee.
Number 14, Venom.
And then down below Venom.
Number 15 is Groot.
Just beneath him.
16 is Rocket.
And then just outside, or on the back, sorry.
17 is Gamora.
And then just above her.
18 is Star-Lord.
And below him we've got number 19.
Who's Drax.
And then the little Lego guy down here, number 20.
Number 20 is Daredevil.
Awesome. And then on the inner part of his other ankle, the other little Lego guy here.
21, Deadpool.
And then the inner calf, we've got
22, Red Skull.
and just above him.
23, Captain America.
And then on the outer calf, we've got, nope, don't spin around that far yet. Yeah, there's Loki down there.
Number 24.
And then above him.
25 is Thor.
Okay, and then above him.
26 is Iron Man.
And then he is fighting.
Number 27, Fin Fang Foom.
And then on the inside.
Number 28 is the Hulk.
Yeah, and then on the back of the hamstring there.
29 is Thanos.
And then just above him on the hip.
30 is Ultron.
And then 31 is on his bum.
31 is Vision.
And then that's that. So that's all 31 Marvel tattoos on Rick. Way up to the camera, Rick.
The eyes are ink. They are black. They are very black. I like it. And the horns are big. It's very big horns. A lot of people think I'm the devil, but I don't believe in the devil. started with my body modification end of 1999. The body modification changed only my outside. It changed not me. I'm the same person. My painful body modification was my palm tattoo. I can show it to you. Look. It really hurts. I have no high pain tolerance.
Peralta, Argentina.
Hola, soy Víctor Hugo Peralta, uruguayo.
Estamos juntos hace 23 años.
Y felizmente casado 13.
Oficial de Guinness tenemos 88 modificaciones corporales.
Pero eso no es verdad, porque hoy en día ya superamos las 98. Programa en Europa. Si bien desde los 13 años ya tenía un amor definido por lo que es el tatuaje y el arte corporal, en el 2009 comencé con mi primera modificación corporal, que fueron las estrellas que tengo en mi frente, y después, simultáneamente, comenzó mi compañera Gaby Peralta, y hasta el día de hoy que no podemos dejar de lado lo que es el amor por el arte corporal, las modificaciones corporales, y hoy en día somos lo que ustedes saben, los querubines del infierno. Bueno, entonces, tus modificaciones corporales favoritas, ¿cuáles son?
Mis modificaciones preferidas son los implantes de las manos, la escarificación que tengo acá en el brazo, los implantes de mi frente, el ear tattoo.
Y los ear pointing, ¿no?
Los ear pointing. Esas.
Bueno, y mis favoritas son mi lengua cortada, bifurcada y tatuada. Mis ear tattoo. Mis expansiones de lóbulo. Mis cortes de cartílago en la oreja. Mis estrellas. ¿Y qué más? Todo yo.
El secreto para un matrimonio exitoso, nosotros compartimos el amor por el arte, por las modificaciones, por los tatuajes, por todo lo que tenga que ver con el arte.
Me encanta. Bueno, vamos a comprar una cervecita. El arte puede ser algo que te puede unir, pero nada como el amor. Si no hay amor, perdiste siempre.
Mi modificación más dolorosa fue la escarificación que tengo acá en el pecho. Esa fue la que más heavy se sintió. Eso.
Tengo varias modificaciones corporales, pero la más fue la pigmentación de mi lengua. La verdad que bastante dolorosa. Si lo tuviera que volver a hacer, tendría que tener otra lengua. ¡Epa!
Bueno.
¿Te quedó rico el asado?
Perfecto. Salud.
Salud.
La familia y las amistades, en realidad primero la familia nos han aceptado como somos, nunca tampoco consultamos para hacernos nada, así que nuestra vida es muy individual, muy particular y la verdad que lo que opinen los demás nunca tuvimos muchas preocupaciones.
Welcome to my kingdom. Do you have any question, mademoiselle?
So, what does it mean to have the most piercings in the world?
Fantastic. Because it's the only way I can meet really nice people. Beautiful. The kids love it. So I'm happy about that.
How many piercings do you have?
Oh, too many. Touching 1,500? That's all. And do you know what? I'm quite happy and pleased about that because I have what you call the lifetime record. So I'm really happy about myself because I managed to get the top one. I think I can get it. But I'll try to go any harder.
What got you started?
Just because my dream was being a Guinness World Record. I don't want to be there as a child. And I think it was fun and I wanted to see it. And I want to thank you, the whole team from the Guinness World Record. It was great fun.
My name is James Goss and my record title is Most Flash Tunnels in the Face. So I have 14 in my face and then I've got these two in my ears and another one in the cartilage of that here. I had seen other people that had stretch piercings in different places and I just thought that would be something that I'd like to do. I mean, I appreciated the way that it looked on other people, so it's the same as anybody. I mean, you see a haircut that you like and you think, oh, maybe that will suit me, so it's just exactly the same as that, really. It's an expression of myself, basically, in the same way that any kind of art is, really. It definitely helps me to feel more sort of confident and comfortable with myself. But the main reason why I decided to stretch all of my facial piercings was because I saw the previous record holder, Joel Migler, and yeah, that definitely inspired me. Part of it was just I saw what his record was, and then I realised that because I already had more facial piercings than that, then it wouldn't be too difficult for me to actually break that record. I just have to stretch a few more than I was initially planning on. So I thought, why not just go all out, basically. A lot of the time I have no reaction and people, won't mention it. A lot of the time I have really negative reactions. And then a lot of the time I have really positive reactions as well. So, there's been times when I've gone for job interviews and the person interviewing me has seen that as a really positive thing, especially being a chef. I mean, some people see that and they'll think, oh, this is obviously a really creative guy. And then other people will see that and they just have a negative opinion of it, basically. But overall, I've actually found it has been a positive. And then, sometimes I'll be walking down the road and I'll get random people sort of stop me and start asking questions and stuff like that, which, sometimes if I'm in a good mood, I've got some time, I'm happy to answer. But if I'm in a rush or something like that, it is a little bit awkward. I have to try and sort of be like, yeah, that's cool, but, I've got to be somewhere, so. I like to try and set a positive example when I can. There's always going to be people that don't like it. There's always going to be people that do like it. But ultimately, if you really want to look a certain way or you really want to do a certain thing, then do it. If you're doing it for yourself, nobody else's opinion matters.